SBA Publications.
Hello, my dear students, how are you all? I hope that you're doing nice, and today we are going to start our chapter number 18 of English grammar, and its name is direct and indirect speech. So, let's get started. So, students, when we narrate or repeat one's speech, we can represent it in two different ways, keeping the matter almost same. So, when we repeat what someone said to us. Now let's read. Amit said Arjun is very successful. Okay. And then we say Amit said that Arjun was very successful. So these two sentences, they illustrate two ways in which we may report the words to the speaker. Okay, so these are two ways. In the first sentence, we give the exact words used by the speaker. So this is called direct speech. Okay. And so students, in the first sentence, said is called the reporting verb, and Arjun is very successful is called the reported speech. Okay, students? Now, let's move forward. On the second sentence, we do not give the exact words of the speaker, but give only the substance of what he said. This is called the indirect speech or narration. So, from sentence 1, we also learned that in direct speech, the exact words of the speaker are put within inverted commas. Okay? The first word of the reported speech begins with a capital letter. A comma is placed after the reporting verb to separate it from the second part of the sentence. And from the second sentence, we got to know that the reported words are not placed within the commas and no comma is placed after said. Okay. The reported speech is introduced by the conjunction that. So we join these two. And the verb is changed into was. Okay. Now, rules for changing direct into indirect. Let's see the rules. If the reporting verb is in the present or future tense, the verb in the reported speech is not changed at all. For example, the principal says Arjun will fail. The principal says that Arjun will fail. The teacher says the girl was intelligent. The teacher says that the girl was intelligent. Now, the second rule, direct speech. Simple present. Sia said, I do judo every weekend. Reported speech will be past simple. Sia said he did judo every weekend. Now present continuous. Jessie's mum said Jessie is doing her homework. It becomes past continuous. Jessie's mum said Jessie was doing her homework. Now we have present perfect simple. He said I haven't read this comic book yet. And it becomes past perfect simple. He said he hadn't read that comic book yet. Now we have present perfect continuous. She said you have been playing that video game for hours. And now it will be converted into past perfect continuous. She said we had been playing that video game for hours. Now we have past simple. They said we came by bus. It becomes past perfect. They said they had come by bus. Past continuous. Gauri said I wasn't paying attention becomes past perfect continuous. Gauri said she hadn't been paying attention. Now we have future. That's Tom's dad said I'll give you a lift. It becomes future past. Tom's dad said he would give me a lift. Now, next is Ollie said we are going to move house. Ollie said that they were going to move house. Now we have modal and semi-modal. That is, the reporter said it may snow later. It becomes modal and semi-modal. The reporter said it might snow later. Okay. She said you can't stay here alone. She said I couldn't stay there alone. My mum said you must or have to be back by 11. My mum said I had to be back by 11. Now we have rule number 3, that is exception of rule 2. If the reported speech contains some universal or habitual fact, then the simple present in the reported speech is not changed into corresponding simple past, but it remains unchanged. She said God loves those who love themselves. She said that God loves those who love themselves. Now we have rules for changing in pronouns. Let's see what are these. Pronouns of the first person in direct speech are changed in indirect speech to the same person as the subject of the introductory verb. He said, I want to consult my father. He said that he wanted to consult his father. Now, rule number 5. Pronouns of the second person in direct speech are changed in indirect speech to the same person as the noun or pronoun which comes after the introductory verb. Prashant said to Nitin, you are a good boy. Prashant told Nitin that he was a good boy. I hope you're understanding. Now we have pronouns of the third person in direct speech that remains the same in the indirect speech. Third person, okay? Mona said to me she is ill. Mona told me that she was ill. Now, rule number 7 is while changing a sentence from direct into indirect speech, words showing nearness are changed into words showing distance. Now becomes then, this becomes that, these becomes those, and just like this, all of these change. For example, Amit said, I am busy now. Amit said that he was busy then. Okay. He said to me, I finished the work long ago. He told me that he had finished the work long before. Mother said, my son is here. Mother said that her son was there. He said, Pooja may come tomorrow. He said that Pooja might come the next day. Gauri said this happened yesterday. Gauri said that that happened the day before. Now, let's see the questions. Now, a reporting verb that is changed into ask, question or inquire, words like demand, wonder, want to know can also be used. Okay, such words can be used. Inquire and demand are followed by the preposition of. Okay, the question form is changed into the statement form. The question marks are dropped. Now, no conjunction is used if the sentence begins with a question word like who, whose, which, what, when and why. So, if or whether is used as a conjunction is if the sentence begins with an auxiliary verb. Let's see how. Jimmy said to me, how is your study? Jimmy said to me, how is your studies? Jimmy asked me how my studies was. The tourist said, where is the India Gate? The tourist inquired where the India Gate was. Okay. Now we have exclamations and wishes. Now the reporting verb is changed into exclamation, wish, pray, bless, cry or any other suitable verb. The words showing exclamations such as hooray, alas, oh, etc. they are omitted, they are removed. But the feeling behind them is conveyed by using such expressions as exclaimed with joy, exclaimed with sorrow, etc. The exclamatory sentence is changed into statement before it is converted into indirect speech. Let's see how. She said to her, please complete it. She requested her to complete it. They said, hooray, we have won the match. They exclaimed with joy that they had won the match. Now we have reporting conversations. So normally when people talk to each other, they do not speak full sentences. Sometimes they might give a single word response. We should complete the incomplete sentence before reporting them. Where's Indu? She has gone for her dance class. Does she go for her lessons every day? No, only twice a week. Sarita asked Puneet where Indu was. Puneet informed her that Indu had gone for her dance class. Sarita wanted to know whether she went for her lessons every day. Puneet told her that she went only twice a week. So this is how we normally do it. And with this, our chapter ends. We have this exercise, students, that you have to do by yourself. I hope you understood the chapter well and now you have to practice the exercise on your own. I will come back soon with another chapter of your grammar. Till then, keep on practicing. Bye-bye.